Coin tips. So I know it's been a little bit of a time since I've last posted a video, but I think with the new events coming up early next year in the cryptocurrency space, it is absolutely imperative that we start talking about the Bitcoin halving and what this could possibly mean for an upcoming bull market. So let's jump into the video today. So starting off here on CoinMarketCap, I just always like to start these videos looking at where the price of crypto is. So this video is being recorded the evening of September 6th in 2023. And as you can see, the price of Bitcoin is $25,738, down almost 5.5% this week. So not been a great week. As you can see by the chart over here, there was a big drop off about 5 or 6 days ago. So not totally uncommon for this to happen in the Bitcoin price or any other, cryptos. As you can see, it's mirrored pretty similarly across a lot of them: Ethereum, Binance, XRP, Doge, Cardano, not quite the same percentages, but more or less the same chart. So what does the Bitcoin halving mean? So if you're new to cryptocurrency, new to Bitcoin, essentially the way the coin was built, it is that the amount of coins that can be mined every block splits every couple years. And that's mainly to ensure that the difficulty continues going up and to ensure the supply on a set schedule, releasing up to and no more than 21 million Bitcoin. Now, there are a number of other cryptocurrencies that follow a similar pattern, whether the halving schedule is similar or different, or the total number of coins is similar or different. But ultimately, this was the original foundation for cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin remains more or less the same in that it is going to be halving early next year. So as you can see just from this quick Google search here, I'll zoom in a little bit, the next halving is expected to occur April or May of 2024. So that is not too long from now. And you may be thinking, why do we care? Because if you're not mining Bitcoin, this is not really going to directly affect you for probably a couple months to maybe a year. And really, the main reason you have to be concerned about this and why this is such a big deal, whether you are a miner, a faucet user, you collect NFTs, whatever it may be that you do in cryptocurrency, even if you don't care about Bitcoin or have any Bitcoin, this should concern you, because Bitcoin, whether you like it or not, dominates the crypto market. As you can see, the Bitcoin dominance right now is 48.3%, with Ethereum being at 18.8% right behind it. So it is still absolutely the number one cryptocurrency, even though there are a lot of other coins that are more popular, more flashy, have different features, things like that. But Bitcoin controls what happens in the market to an extent. And when Bitcoin halves, historically, there has been a pattern where when it halves, usually 6 to 12 months later, there is a bull market. And I have a couple things to support that. So first off here, if we take a look at this, the first Bitcoin halving date was November 28th, 2012. It went from 50 Bitcoin a block down to 25 Bitcoin per block. Now, we don't necessarily care about the amount of crypto that you're getting per block. What we're going to look at is this date, and specifically the year, 2012. And if we jump over here, you can see that the first Bitcoin bull market was in 2013. About a year later, this says May to December was the official bull market. These are subjective depending on where you get your information, of course. But if we go from November to May, that's 6 or 7 months. So after the first splitting in November of 2012, 6 months later in May, Bitcoin increases from $145 to $1,200. Now, of course, this didn't happen overnight. It is a range of months, about 7 months. But still, that is something that is worth having Bitcoin in your wallet for. We got a 700% increase. Now, jumping back over here, you can see the second Bitcoin halving date is July 9th of 2016, from 25 down to 12.5. And if we come back over here and scroll down, you can see that after that, we went into a bear market for another year here, 2014, and comes up into 2015. Now, this is just before the next halving. Now, where are we at currently? Just keep this in your mind. We are just before the next halving. This was the year before 2016 when the second halving happened. So it went up 160%, 178 to 463. Nothing crazy when you look at this at a 700% increase, but still worth noting. So continuing to scroll down here, you can see that 2016 continues that bull market, 443 up to 1150, plus 165% gain. Switching back over here, you can see that we have the third halving date coming up in 2020. But what's interesting is around this time, Bitcoin really started to gain a lot more popularity. You started seeing more news coverage, YouTube coverage, other social media, and stuff like that. So it really continued from 2016 into 2017, where you started to see what I consider really the big surge of a lot more people learning about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Now, at this time, there aren't NFTs, there aren't these smart chains, things like that. Ethereum is still a POW coin. As we go into 2016, I think a lot of times, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Ripple, those were the main ones. You didn't see these other Binance coins and things like that in the top 10. But you see this 1,600% increase from just over $1,000 to just under $20,000 over the course of a year. And then, of course, we go into the bear market, where we lose a lot of value, down from $19,500 to $3,600. And then we start to come back to that 2020 date of Bitcoin halving. Now, this was a little bit of a run-up, moderately increased in value, nothing super notable, but still something to be concerned about, because if you're holding Bitcoin or you have cryptocurrency and there starts to be little upticks here and there in the price, that's going to benefit you. And then, of course, we start to see the halving come in 2020, which, according to our dates here, that was on May 11th of 2020, from 12.5 down to 6.25, which is where we're currently at. And this one, I'm not 100% sure. It looks like, okay, so they did have it split into two graphs, but in the year of 2020, it went from $8,000 to almost $40,000 for one Bitcoin. Now, continuing into 2021, Bitcoin hits its all-time high, going from $23,000 to almost $69,000 for one Bitcoin. And of course, as you probably expected, we start to see this bear market come back, which is where a lot of people think we are currently at, dropping to below $20,000 in 2022. Now, bringing it all back together here, we are currently sitting at $25,000, even be nice, round up $26,000 for a Bitcoin. Now, that is significantly higher than where it did drop down to in 2022. And looking at all these different comparisons in years, you can see that run up to the bull run, nothing crazy. It's not, thousands of percents and new all-time highs, but it's still a couple $1,000s. That's something to be concerned about. And what's really interesting, beyond just the price going up a little bit, is it's matching this pattern. Now, Of course, nobody knows what the next all-time high is. Nobody knows if Bitcoin's going to go up tomorrow or in 10 minutes or in 5 minutes. Nobody knows, but there is a pattern. And you can use this pattern to make educated decisions on, do you want to get more cryptocurrency? Do you want to have Bitcoin? Do you want to have Ethereum? Whatever coins you may believe in or really like. That using this kind of data really shows what could be around the corner in the next 12 to 18 months. And by being in the know of what is most likely going to happen will allow you to make more money with the crypto that you may already have or could earn between now and May, when this really starts to ramp up. Now, if you're wondering, what should you do with this information? That is a question that only you can answer. Everybody's going to be in a different situation. Some people like mining. Some people just like to buy and hold. Some people like to go out on faucets and collect it. Personally, I think faucets are one of the best ways to gain cryptocurrency, because there is a faucet. I'll say there is almost a faucet for every single cryptocurrency out there, and it's completely free to use. Whether you have money to invest or not, you have specialized computers or not, you can use faucets. You can use it from a device that connects to the internet. So that could be some old phone or a nice gaming computer that you use for other things, during, your other free time. So faucets are great, and what I recommend, I'm going to be going over my favorite faucets in a series of videos here on the channel over the next few weeks, which I always highly recommend everybody sign up for faucets, because they're free, they don't require any money to start up, and it's just a few clicks of the mouse and you can start earning cryptocurrency and put yourself in a good position for the next cryptocurrency bull market, which should be right around the corner. Now, if that all sounds interesting to you, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon to stay up to date on all the latest videos here on Bitcoin Tips. And if you have any questions or comments about this, please make sure to leave a comment down below. I'll try and respond to all comments appropriate to responding to. But thank you so much. If you made it this far in the video, I greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see you in my next video.